Hi YouTube, it's Lindsay and this is my 14-week pregnancy update. Today is June 6, 2011. So I am 14 weeks and 2 days today. So we are inching closer and closer and just less than 6 weeks away from the halfway mark. So that's pretty crazy, pretty awesome. So I just want to say hi to Ash and Jay 2011. She's a girl who does pregnancy updates. She's a couple weeks behind me and she lives in Australia. So I wrote a comment on her channel that I thought it would be cool to follow her and see the difference between prenatal care in Australia versus prenatal care here in the United States. So she did like a whole video on prenatal care in Australia and it was really interesting. So I'll put her link down below so you guys should go check it out. And she's really cool and she seems like really awesome and she looks like a lot like Kim Kardashian, so she's like really pretty. So don't take that as an insult if you don't like her. But like I would do a video on our healthcare system, but it's basically you have to have private insurance to be able to take advantage of any of the doctors here. And we do have like public and private hospitals, but it really, as far as I know, it doesn't matter. Like the hospital that we're delivering at is a private hospital. And the reason we chose that hospital is because it's super close to our house. So, and my doctor, we could either deliver at that hospital or we could deliver at a public hospital, which is a little bit farther away. So she will work at either too. So I don't really understand the difference, why we have two different kinds. But there is something called Medicaid here, which is for low-income families. I've never taken advantage of that program, so I don't know anything about it. But yeah. So that was kind of cool to see that she did that. Symptoms that I've been having this week, round ligament pain. Started a couple of days ago and it's awful. I'm almost positive that's what I'm experiencing. Never have been pregnant before, so obviously I'm not 100% sure if that's what it is, but I know that's a very common symptom in pregnancy, so I'm not super worried about it. So, but if it sounds like it's not round ligament pain, then tell me, so then I'll give my doctor a call so then we can get something checked out to see what really is the problem. But it's like all along the left side of my abdomen. It starts maybe an inch or two above my belly button and then goes down like in another like 2 or 3 inches under my belly button. Like I said, just on the left side. I haven't experienced it on the right, and it feels like I either like got punched really hard in the stomach or that like I pulled all those muscles like really badly, and it really hurts like when I stand up and sit down and bend over and turn and twist really bad or really hard. So when I'm trying to sleep, if I need to roll over, that's kind of difficult. So like I said, I did a little research and I think that's what it is, but let me know if you think maybe it's not, or if you think it is, and if you have any tips on how to deal with it. The real cure for round ligament pain is giving birth. So about 6 more months probably of this, but I read that chiropractic care can help, so I might be looking into getting a new chiropractor soon, because it's kind of getting really ridiculous. I threw up on Saturday, so that was the second Saturday in a row, and the only 2 times in like 3 weeks that I've thrown up, so I think it's becoming a pattern. If it's only once a week, I'm not too worried or too concerned about it. So let's hope it doesn't start becoming more and more like it was. And last Wednesday, I weighed myself and I lost another pound. So I was down 7 pounds. But since then, like I've really like started to eat a lot. Like not like a ton, like I was eating like regular before, but I definitely have been eating more. So I probably gained maybe a pound back since then. Like for dinner tonight, I had 3 pieces of pizza. Like they weren't really big ones, but still I had 3 pieces of pizza. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I could maybe eat like half a piece and be done. So, and pizza just for a long time was not sounding good to me at all, but finally kind of starts to sound good again. So that's good. I'm feeling little flutters, like right where we found the heartbeat, still like a couple weeks ago. I can only feel them and notice them like when I'm lying on my side going to sleep. So I have to be like really concentrating on feeling it, but I can usually feel it, and it's not like a constant thing, but I'll feel it for a good, 2 or 3 minutes at a time. So I don't know, it's kind of strange, but I think that's what it is. I went to the eye doctor last week, like I said I was going to, and it went really well. My eyes are in really good condition. But I did get glasses, like I said that I was going to, and I have been taking my contacts out to sleep. My contacts are approved to sleep in, so like forever I would just sleep with my contacts in and it was fine, but like I said, I've been getting a lot of headaches. Taking them out at night has helped so much. So I'm glad that I started doing that, and now then when I get my glasses, I won't be wearing my contacts nearly as much, so then I'll be able to really cut down on the headaches, so that's awesome. And then my husband actually is going to the same practice in a couple weeks, so, and he already picked out a pair of glasses. They're both Ray-Bans, so they're different colors, so that can be like Bobsy Twin matchy, but similar styles. I didn't think I was ever going to be able to pull off like a Ray-Ban kind of look, but they're really cool, and I thought they looked fine on me, so. And then I went to the dermatologist today, and I was really surprised, but my body scan, like everything was negative, so they don't have to take anything off. If you can see, like right here, they didn't, like, take off the markings that they put on me, but they marked here, they marked one, like, right behind my back, and 2 are right behind my shoulder, and then 2 on my lower back to take pictures of, so that, when, I go back like in about a year or so, they can check to see if those moles have changed, and then they'll probably have to take them off if they have changed significantly. But for now I'm good, which is really good, because had they had to take some off, I would have had to suffer with only using Tylenol as my pain relief, which you guys know that I think it sucks. So, as you guys can see, I painted my nails, and I am like a nail polish freak. Like, I used to, before my last job, because I was always using my hands and my nails would chip all the time, like, my nails were always painted, and I would do them, like, twice a week, so that, like, my nail polish was constantly changing. I was always doing something different. But then when I got pregnant, I was like, ooh, I don't know, because I don't know what's safe and what's not. So this weekend, I did a little research and figured out what I could use and what I couldn't use. Now I will show you my absolute favorite top coat in the entire world, and it's absolutely not safe for pregnancy, so don't think that I'm advocating to use this. I have not used this. I'm just showing you what I cannot use anymore. It's called Sachet Vite, and it is phenomenal. I've literally, when I've used this, I went 2 weeks without a freaking chip, 1 chip, and that's, I think, pretty awesome. For me, because before I would always, go like 3 days. So I would totally recommend this if you're not pregnant, but do not use this if you're pregnant, because on the bottle itself, it says, warning, this product contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause birth defects or other reproductive harm. So even though I'm not in the state of California, though I was born there, I do not think that that's a good idea to use, because, I just don't want to risk it. And the base coat that I use, that's the same brand, has the same warning. So I went out and I researched before I went out and purchased. I researched and I looked at the OPI website, and all my nail polish colors, I have over 50 nail polish colors, and they're all OPI. So I looked at the OPI website, and they had a nice little statement on there saying that everything's safe and stuff. So I feel confident using them. For the base and top coats too. So I bought this. It's just the OPI Natural Nail Base Coat. And I've used it before, and I don't hate it, but I don't absolutely love it. So, I mean, it's safe to use, which is the most important thing, so I'm going to continue to use it. And then I bought this Rapid Dry Top Coat, which I hate. But I'll continue to use it because I know it's safe. It does dry very quickly, and it does give your nails like a nice gloss, as you can see, but it does bubble, and you won't be able to pick it up on the camera, but there's tiny little bubbles all over my nails. And I just bought this, so I'll use it, but my nails are just gonna not be so nice these next few months, but that's okay. I'm totally willing to, forego my sachet vite, which is fabulous for the health of my child. And then as far as the colors go, some are good and some are not so good. And there's a really easy way to tell, and I'll show you. So most everything that you guys have is probably okay, but in case you're like me and you have over 50 colors of nail polish, you might need to check yours out. I'll show you this one. This one's called NYPD Beat. And I probably bought this in 1999 or 2000. So it's like 12 years old, 11 or 12 years old. But as you can see, it's still perfectly fine. Like, it works really well. It's a pretty, like, dark red color. So take a look at that bottom label. Okay. And then this is the color that I'm using right now. It's called Flit-A-Bit. It's from last summer. So as you can see there. So then I'll point them both out to you. I don't know how well it's going to be able to come across. But as you can see, this one here, the old one, has a black label. And this one, the new one, the Flit-A-Bit orange, has a green label. The writing is green on there. So anything that OPI has made since 2006, when they got rid of all of the chemicals in the nail polish, will have a green label. So I went through and I divided my black labels and my green labels, and I have about 20 black labels that I can't use and 30 or so with green labels that I can use. So I still have a lot of colors to play around with for the next 6 months, so I'm not, upset about it or needed to go buy 1,000 more nail polishes so that I could play around with them. So just make sure that you have green labels on your OPI, and you should be just fine when painting your nails. And use like the OPI products. Like I said, you should be just fine. I'm not worried about it at all. So if you guys have any questions on that, you can let me know, because I am a pretty big connoisseur of nail polishes, if you will. I have way too many, but I use them all. I really do. So if you guys have any questions or comments or whatever, let me know. If you want to subscribe, feel free. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.